So yeah, Reflect raises his entire team's defense, which means that even once I knock his first Cryogonal out, it's still up, which means I have to 2-hit the second one as well, and in fact, it'll still be up for the Sneasel, who could actually crit me with Slash. I saved, whatever, we're just gonna go for it. Oh, sorry, Weavile evolved, I always forget. It didn't crit me. So we're all good. I always forget that all 3 of his Pokemon outspeed me too. They are very fast. Alright. So, we're still not done in Opelucid City. Oh, here's Plothole City for you, by the way. That's the adjoining city to Opelucid. So, Drayden is going to bring back the DNA splicers. Look, these are they. I am holding them in my hand. Fortunately, Team Plasma didn't get their hands on them. Except, whatever, the DNA splicers are in the Shadow Triad's hands. What? What just happened? No one knows. They just teleported. It's beautiful. Welcome to Pokemon logic. That was not all the direction I wanted to go. Alright, so also Drayden gave us a free heal, which is very nice. Big fan. So from now on, there's going to be a bunch of battles with Team Plasma Shadows that have really trivially easy Pokemon. And that I'm not even kidding about. There's nothing that they can do to prove me wrong on that front. Except the one that I will mention later. Second time I've had to check my notes. I'm actually surprised at how much of my notes I've actually remembered during this run. I hate this guy's damage range. Rip. All the frames. So yeah, even though Flamethrower is super effective against this, which means that it shows that it's super effective attacks, which eats a bunch of frames, it's optimal to use it on these things because you aren't going to one-shot with Return or Thunder Punch because it's steel. So, alas. Also continuing the great tradition in Gen 5 games of people calling me on the cross transceiver from literally right here. Oh look, there he is. Good job, Jaren. You could have just walked through the door. You're like, no, hold up. Let me talk on my cell phone in a public place, because everyone loves that. Don't do that, by the way. Alright. So, I don't need to heal or anything. I'm headed to Undella Town. We're going to go to Humalao City. Humalao City is where the 8th and final gym is, and we're going to do that pretty much immediately. And, we are going to make a lot of use of Thunder Punch.
Are you pressing your buttons louder than you were before, or is it just...
The mic seems to be kind of migrating down my chest.
That would do it, yeah. Hang on, we have the straps. 3 minutes.
Oh god, are you doing this? You're
Yes,
doing
I'm doing this.
Broken, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with this. I like how I was staring at the screen too, even though I'm going up a literally vertical corridor. Like, no, I gotta make sure I don't somehow screw up holding up. Alright. So here's like, yeah, just go fight the gym later. Like, sure, fine, whatever.
Doors are hard.
Suck. Shoutouts to the Speedathon last September and the donors that decided to help me name Reshiram as Doors Suck in Pokemon Black. Definitely the most appropriate sentiment to be expressed. Definitely conveys my feelings about Doors. Also, you see how paranoid about I am about this water-type gym that I'm saving before the first trainer because his first Pokemon is a Buizel. Sorry, Floatzel. I always get the final evolve forms incorrect. With Aqua Tail, and it could just crit me to death, so let's hope for that
Kind of like
not
it
to
did
happen.
a couple hours ago.
Like it did in practice, that is accurate. Alright, well, we got past this one. And we're still running low on hyper potions, so let's hope for good Marlin. So I'm not going to really talk about the next trainer battle here, because let's talk about Marlin. Marlin is really easy unless he decides to ruin your day. He has 3 Pokemon, like all the other gym leaders. His first one is Caracosta. It has Sturdy, so you can't one-hit it. Its second is Wailord, which just has a crap load of HP, so you can't one-hit it without setup. And the third is something. What the heck is the third? Why am I drawing a complete blank? Jellicent, which is just kind of fodder. But the thing about Marlin is that Caracosta, because you have to 2-hit it, it can either ruin your day or it can be kind. If it decides to use Shell Smash, it's being kind, because that will raise its stats but not cause it to attack me at all, because I'll take it out with 2 hits. And then I'll go into Wailord with full HP, which means I can set up an X attack and finish it off and sweep Marlin. If the Caracosta decides to use Scald, then my day is ruined, because then I will have to switch on Wailord in order to heal up my Emboar. And remember that I'm already low on healing items. Also, that's really irritating because I'm already low on healing items. Okay, I don't actually need to heal that amount of damage, though. Urgh. This is rapidly becoming frustrating rather than funny. For me. You guys can have all the fun you want, jerks.
It's your expense.
That is correct. I am paying for your fun. Literally paying. Also, I should be drinking water during these. I'm so thirsty. Alright. Okay, gym leader. Please be kind because I don't have a lot of hyper potions. Watch me crit the Thunder Punch and trigger Sturdy, and then he'll Scald, and then he'll also heal, and it'll just be terrible in every respect. So yeah, Thunder Punch does the trick in this gym for everything. There's the Scald, I'm ruined. Alright, I can probably I will probably run out of Hyper Potions is what's gonna happen. At the time, like at the very last time that I need to use one, I'll use my last one.
Well, it is
Yup.
chat was soon enough that they are having quite a bit of fun.
Well, I'm glad. Ah, the trolls, dude. Okay, actually that's nice, actually, because it means that I get an opportunity to heal up while he's bouncing. Alright. So now Emboar is
That
healed up.
is just so awkward. A whale using bounce.
I mean,
A flying whale.
it makes sense that he would want to do that as a thing because he is very heavy and that seems like an effective attack. Of course, then he doesn't actually damage me once I've healed up. But whatever, that means I am at full health, which means I don't have to heal again before I move on to the next thing, so that's good. And then we just finish everything off. There's actually another way you can do this fight without even having to heal, and that would be to collect an item called the Metronome, which you can get in Lacunosa Town earlier in the game. The Metronome, every time you use the same move, it boosts that move's damage by an additional 20%. So the first time you do 100% damage, and the second time you do 120, then 140, and so on and so forth. If you have that, then you can sweep this fight without having to heal, even if the Caracosta attacks you. Unfortunately, that takes like 40 seconds to get, and that would cost another 24 or 25 seconds to equip and unequip the Metronome, so it's not really worth it. Also, Terrakion is now cut off.
Okay, I can do that.
So thank you to anyone who donated for Terrakion.
Thanks to the one.
And somehow, momentum.
Yeah, this lily pad though, dude, it just carries momentum like a champion. All right, so now we're gonna be bothered again by Hugh and Marlin. Sorry, Rocket and Marlin. I apologize for continuously calling him Hugh. I don't know who Hugh is. I meant Rocket, obviously. And yeah, they're gonna say words and then they'll let me go again. Oh my god.
All of the walls. Well, one of the walls.
That actually wasn't too bad compared to some of the times I've done that before. I've done it much worse. Ooh. That spinner actually, she only turns toward the left and downwards. So actually as I'm going around it, there's not even a chance that she can hit me. Even if I run into her, like it doesn't do anything. I was also supposed to say no to Colress. I always forget. So it's very minor optimizations in this game. Periodically, someone will ask you a yes/no question, and either response, it doesn't really matter whether you say yes or no, or if you say no, it's intended that you say yes, so they'll just make you keep doing it until you say yes. But in some cases like this one, there's just a slight difference in the amount of dialogue that occurs if you say one or the other thing. And so I actually like know where all the places I'm supposed to say yes or no are. Theoretically, I just always forget. All right, Master Ball, go!
Dog face, no space.
Dog face, no space. Is it capital F?
Yes.
All right, of course it is. Otherwise, it wouldn't work.
Well, I mean, capitalize the F, you get the horrible face.
That's correct. And that's what we want. Actually, I'm just kidding. I kind of don't like that face, but I do like the idea of naming Terrakion Dogface, so I will get over it. Thank you very much, based donors. Your name selection is quite good. Then we're going to go down here and pick up a rare candy. And this also necessitates us flying back to Humalau. It would actually be very, very slightly faster. What am I doing? To bike back, if we did it optimally, of course. But once I've jumped down here to get this rare candy, there's a trainer in the way, so I have to come down, have to fly down. Also, we're still not going to go to the Pokemon Center. So we are very confident in our abilities here. Alright, so here this spinner could have caught me there. If she did, that would have been perfectly okay. It's actually 2 seconds faster for me to get caught by the spinner over on the right side because she'll move out of position and allow me to go around behind her and take a slightly faster route than the way I just came coming to this guy. Even though she has 2 Pokemon where this guy only has 1, it's just a tiny, tiny bit faster. I mean, again, it's just one of those inconsequential things, but you should be doing stuff fast if you have the opportunity to do it. Ah, speaking of doing things fast. Things that I am not doing for $200. Alright. So this trainer is inconsequential. Well, sorry. But I'm trying to protect her secret identity as Carmen Sandiego. Oops. Oh well. Now we know where in the world Carmen Sandiego is. She is in the Seaside Cavern in the Unova region of whatever the heck the Pokemon world is called. So I was trying to get through this section of the game using my PP as optimally as possible. I'm not going to get a free heal for actually quite a while. But if I play my cards right, I can keep the PP count that I have, like, be able to defeat everything without having to, like, Pokemon Center or anything like that. Up until I get my next heal, if I just do all the right things. But if I get trolled, then I will be sad. Yes, please use a repel. Thank you.
It's always lovely when you get a spot of dark water blocking that 1 tile wide path.
That is I would say that's the worst, but no, there's probably worse. Crustle.
Yeah.
Yes. What am I doing? Run, please, run. I'm scared of Crustle. They're very scary. You could see how scary he was. Giant.
Smashes shell at you.
Dude, he's a very scary hermit crab with a giant rock on his back.
He's the one enemy I can understand getting treasure from. He's already on his back. Instead of watching a cat drop 1,000 gold coins.
Yeah, the one thing that actually makes sense about the Pokemon world in terms of the mechanics is the fact that when you defeat a wild Pokemon, you don't just magically get money. It doesn't just come out of nowhere. You only get money by defeating opposing
How
trainers.
do you get money from that Crustle, though?
Dude, that Crustle ain't got squat.
It's wild. It has no use for money.
Alright, so I believe this fight I just return a bunch. Smiley Swimsuit. I love that name for Marlin too. That's great. This game has really good dialogue when you play it casually. It's just well written. It's not the same kind of thing as like Super Mario RPG. It's not like really funny all the time. It's just well written with a little like touch of humor here and there. And like Rocket has really good one-liners.
So we haven't had any donations in a while, so this is your reminder that you're watching Crystals for Life 2014. You can watch us on crystalsforlife.ca. If you're watching on Twitch, you can find a whole bunch of information about our marathon and JDRF, who we are benefiting with this marathon. All of your donations go directly to JDRF, the leading research organization for type 1 diabetes. I have no idea what just made Voligen make that kind of a reaction.
He got poisoned.
Oh, okay. And I forgot the rest of my spiel because I'm tired, but you guys should totally donate.
I strongly support that that sentiment. Please donate.
Coming up, we have resources for Star Ocean 4.
Yeah,
so-
we do have the Nappy Time cutscene coming up in Star Ocean 4. You should totally want to see.
Brittany will cry if you don't donate that.
You don't want that. Okay?
You want her to cry?
Oh, by the way, here we have another partner battle with Rocket, so be prepared for more encore hilarity. Alright, so I know.
That's what you're saying.
Dude,
I brought that up.
the encore is real though. There's an encore. Oh, the poison jab, dude. I need you to stop doing that, please. Oh, rip, dude. Double rip.
Haven't quite caught up to your death counter.
Alright, we'll get there. We'll get there.
You haven't died in a while.
Yeah.
Just you wait. Oh, God. I hate this HP amounts. We're healing. I'm just too paranoid at this point. I can basically use one more hyper potion, so I need to not really take a whole lot more damage. Alright, it was nice of Samurott to do something useful for once there. I don't expect that to happen again. By the way, if you haven't seen the quality of my wonderful DS here, it's truly a piece of work.
Is.
Hello, please attack the Garbodor. Yeah, the hinges are destroyed. Like, I can do all sorts of stuff with this lid. Oh, it's gonna. Don't worry. That will be the next thing. But yeah, it's a work of beauty. Yeah, unfortunately the original DS model was not super resistant to damage to its hinges. It has awesome games, but not very good hinges. So that is the reason that I'm usually staring at the monitor over here that we have set up for the gaming PC. Whenever I catch myself staring at the screen, I try to be like, wait. That's just going to cause me pain and frustration. So now we have to get a key card from this trainer here to be able to enter a password to get through a series of barriers. and the password is actually randomly generated from a set of 5 different things. So it can be either 2202, 7707, 9909, or the names of the 2 legendary dragons from this generation, Reshiram or Zekrom, case insensitive. So I happen to feel deeply in my bones that the password will be 9909, so that is what we're going with. Oh, you're calling it? All right. Do we have any other calls from our Zekrom? All right. How about you guys? What the password's gonna be?
I'm going with password.
All right, but it can only be one of the things I already said. So some of you guys
It's gonna
are
be
not doing so
password.
well. All right, so we got a Reshiram, a Zekrom, and a 7707.
And I choose none of the above.
Okay, so High Spirit chose none. Got it. We'll see. I have not yet managed to soft lock this game. I'm looking for ways.
Almost out of hyper potion.
That is accurate, sir. In fact, we are going to heal now because we're going to face Zinzalin momentarily. All right, let me save after we open the barrier so that, you know, just in case. All right, so let's see what the randomly generated password is, huh? I will enter a password, thank you very much. I am very confident that's 9909. Wow.
See, password.
Look
I
at that,
told you.
guys.
I told you.
I am a genius. Yeah, so what I've found in my experimentation so far is that password is generated either at the start of your game when you make a new game, or some other time before you pick your starting Pokemon. And because I do RNG manipulation, the random number generator, guess what? There's only one. Well, okay, there's only 2, but they're used for the same things. Is in the same state every time, so it's always going to be 9909, apparently. This is actually something I learned very recently. I previously had thought that it was going to be randomly generated when I got here, but that is not the case, which is nice. And now more Zinzalin trolling. I'm sure he'll use Reflect first turn, and it'll be awesome. Oh, and of course, we'll get more Encores. Of course. Encore is Encore, of course.
Before fake out, reflect, encore.
Okay. There's Reflect.
No
fake out. All right. Took him out with the return. Oh my gosh, he used something
Wow.
useful.
Ooh.
Didn't quite get the knockout, but that's all right. All right, so now we'll take out the other Cryogonal. Actually, even with Reflect, return, I believe, takes him out if it does. Awesome, that's good stuff, thank you. My god, another useful move.
Wow.
Okay, so now he sends out his Weavile with pressure, so I actually want to take that out quickly. They also sent out a Watchog, and I kind of want to take the Watchog out too, but I really want the Weavile gone because I'm really in a sensitive position with PP right now. Boy, I bet the chat's loving that comment. any second. Encore +1. Yeah, we'll get there. Return the
What pressure is. Pressure is an ability that causes you to lose 2 CP every time you use an attack,
Yo.
instead of the standard 1.
And as mentioned, like I have a while before I get a PP refresh, so I really need to ration it as much as possible. All right, awesome. So we got through with the tiny number of hyper potions I had left. So, whew. Okay, now we're gonna buy like 1 million full restores, and there's no more problem with healing items.
Yay. They're saying you have too many hyper potions.
No, I bought the correct number. That is why my route is correct. Let's see.
All right, we have a $50 donation from Mangled Pixel. It says, boop from Mangled Pixel. Once again, time zones have conspired against me. This time stopping me from watching Lost Odyssey. And then
Aw.
there's a little bit of a frowny face. Come on, guys. More donations towards nappy time. Okay?
Yay, Nappy.
Boy, this cutscene looks familiar too.
Wow, look at screen. It's like it's just wait there, it comes up the top.
Yeah, when you don't have the space between the display on the screen.
Hey, when it's on the screen like it is now, okay, it should be perfect. That's the length of necessary.
Well, no,
Looks good, but on the TV,
yeah, it's designed to have that
I
space in
apologize.
between it.
I apologize for blowing out the ears of everyone listening to my laugh. Okay, good, awesome. Okay, so now we are going back to the giant chasm, which is going to be fun. How should I do this? I need to switch the dude right now, and then, okay, alright. So I want to switch Terrakion to the second spot now because, sorry, Dogfist. I'm going to use him pretty soon, and I'm going to fly Guacamole back to Humalao, if I can touch it properly with the stylus. And now, the godsend, we get 1,000,000 full restores. Yes!
but it's still not enough.
I don't know. Are you a member of Elite Four? Full restore, full restore, full restore.
Yes.
Ugh.
How many? Like 23 or something ridiculous? Yeah, I got enough. We're good. Alright. Nice extra tile there. Anyway, now we're heading back to the Giant Chasm. The Giant Chasm is at the end of Route 22, which is where I went to get Terrakion. So we're going to go back there. What? I'm thoroughly confused about that. So that's cool. We're probably going to be low on repels if I somehow had them continuing there. I'm not 100% sure how that happened, so that's interesting. I actually buy extra repels for that sort of reason. Alright, so I don't need to heal anything, but I'm going to now teach Strength. Shoutouts to Extra Turkey. Dogface learns Strength. Rip helping hand. What's that? Oh. Come on. Where are the flexes? Dude, those are weak flexes.
Very tired flex.
You guys are so weak. I'm disappointed in all of you.
Hey, I'm very busy wiggling the mouse here, okay?
Are you? I haven't seen it moving, although I haven't been looking at it, but shut up. Alright, so anyway, Giant Chasm. Fun little dungeon thing, cave thing, stuff. Thing. I'm really tired. Words don't make sense anymore. In here is kind of where the plasma ship just parked, so we're gonna go have a final encounter with them. And this particular section is fun because we are going to do the pipe maze, which is legitimately fun, I kind of think. Straightforward, but fun. It's kind of a neat little puzzle. Then we're going to fight Colress, who has the best battle music that I'm not going to get to hear. Then we're going to face the Team Plasma Shadows, and that's going to involve some fun HP manipulation via Flare Blitz, so that we can face W Curum, and possibly get a double kill, and then we can face Getsus. And then we can beat the game.
Now we're gonna get the double kill.
Dude, I'm hyped for the double kill. It's going to be sick.
Double kill hype, people.
Alright, so now we have to sit through some dialogue. It's been a very long time since I actively read any of the dialogue in this run. At this point, it's all just blurs to me.
It was nice that they actually decided to make use of this place in White 2, Black 2, instead of just having it be a bonus dungeon.
I actually didn't even know for the longest time that it existed at all in Black and White.
Yeah.
Am I ahead on levels? I have trouble telling sometimes.
See it now.
So if I'm ahead on levels, it's not specifically good or bad. It just changes how I have to manipulate my HP later on. Also, if the full restores weren't enough, now I have, I think, 3 max revives, courtesy of Rude. So now any concerns I had about failing anything are basically eliminated. There's almost no danger left. Iris is the last dangerous thing. Yeah, well. Oh, I will be saving. There will be some saves.
Yeah. Cheateress is obnoxious.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
please.
because Iris has a Haxorus that knows Mold Breaker and has a Focus Sash. That thing is obnoxious.
It's not that bad because of the